In this episode, we're exploring media awareness among college students. Everyone says we're the most connected generation, but connection doesn't necessarily mean accuracy. We wanted to see how that plays out right here on campus.
We took to the political science department to interview a few professors about how fake news affects students in college, how it can be a dangerous tool for misinformation, and most importantly, how students can be influenced by it.
Between, but I'm usually go Democratic.
Kids name the three branches of government.
No, I was in civics class too long ago. We have the we have the judicial branch, we have the presidential branch, and we have the can't put my finger in the last one.
What would you say your political line is?
I feel like
Could you name the three branches of government?
legislative, judicial, and executive.
Awesome. What is the U.S. dollar backed by?
It's backed by the U.S. government.
Good answer.
Right around the other.
Three branches of government.
Judicial, executive, and there's a third one, legislative.
Nice. We'll be back with our reactions after a word from our sponsors, Subway Surfers.
That was really sad. You know what else was sad? Some of those interviews.
That was terrible to watch. It was hard.
Some people really don't know what they're talking about.
People just agree with whatever they hear. Like, they don't even actually check this. They're like, oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, shocking news. We have a presidential branch. Did you know that?
Go ahead. Didn't
did
hear
not
about
know
that
that.
yet.
No.
Yeah.
Learn something new every
Maybe that's
day.
some more fake news. Mindfulness. The best time of the year to be walking around.
My name is Travis Rideau, and I'm a political science professor here. I have a PhD in political science from a long time ago. I teach courses in American politics, such as voting in elections, and media and politics, and also in methods, so like research design and statistics.
Perfect. So what characteristics do you think make fake news seem believable, and how can we spot those?
Well, one thing you notice about fake news is that it's often designed to appeal to people's emotions. So the headline is something that might make you really angry or really anxious, something like that. And so I think one of the first things a user or consumer of news should do is stop and think, are they trying to make me mad? Are they trying to make me fearful? What emotions am I feeling? So I think that's an important way for people to put up some defenses against the fake news that you often see.
Great. And then speaking of emotions, how do our emotions affect the way we perceive news? I know you just talked a little bit about that, but if you could expand.
Yeah, so, there's a lot of psychological research on this. Oftentimes feelings of anxiety, they can work to make us seek out more information, which can be a good thing, but sometimes anger can shut us down. I get so angry by this, I'm not even going to search any further, and so it can be pretty complex, the interaction between those emotional reactions we experience and our news-seeking or consumption behavior.
Great. How have social media sites like TikTok and Instagram changed the ways we consume and trust fake news?
Yeah, well, it's really democratized the production of news, and so those traditional gatekeepers, the editors who were trained in journalism schools, they no longer get to decide what's news and what's not news, because I can put something out there, you can put something out there, and that can be a good thing. It gives us more perspectives, but it can also be a really bad thing when you have nefarious actors who are trying to convince you that election day is on Wednesday, right? Or that, Donald Trump is doing something, or the Democrats are doing something that's just not true.
And do you have any tips on ways to not fall for misinformation and fake news?
Well, one thing is to really consider the source. You see something online and wait a second, what is the source for this? Is it something that's been around for a long time? So, okay, this is CNN or the BBC or the New York Times. They've been around for a long time. You might not agree with their angle on everything, but they put a lot of effort into ensuring that what they produce is truthful. You might see a shocking story online. Oh my goodness. And then you Google and realize, well, why aren't all the other news media reporting on this shocking story? That should give you another clue that you need to be really, really skeptical of what you're seeing.
Great, thank you so much.
That was very insightful. Now, on to some clips of people that are not quite as insightful.
Okay, and you know what the US dollar is backed by?
Nothing.
Okay, and have you heard about the Coca-Cola recall?
No, I've not.
Okay, and have you heard about the UN launching a universal passports?
Sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you about it.
Okay, and have you heard about Trump signing an executive order to ban mail-in voting?
I did hear about that.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a great interview.
Thank you.
The Supreme Court banning red flag laws.
I think I did hear about that.
That's it. Thank you.
People
Thank
forget
you.
that. It's kind of scary, It's just like we have some pretty obviously fake stories, and it's just like, yeah, I've heard about that. It's like Trump banned mail voting. Yeah, duh.
Obviously.
Now we have a universal passport because that's how that works.
Yeah, totally makes
Yeah.
sense.
Also, like, they could just be like, I don't want to do a video. Let's just get this over with. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah, so they just move on super quickly.
Yeah. Or
Those
like,
are different perspectives.
dang.
So from what we found, there is no correlation between like political beliefs and critical thinking skills of
Like the news they take in.
like the news you take in. There isn't really a correlation between that.
Yeah, there's been people that believed us that are women and guys, and the people that believed us that didn't believe us that were Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, also, I think since we're being recorded, they automatically think they're like on social media, and they're like, oh, I have to like appeal to like a certain like audience.
Yeah, and they don't want to
That's a
come
good
off
point.
as like dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
oh
they're
yeah, I
like, yeah.
totally heard about.
Yeah. Or they're like they're like, yeah, I've totally heard about that, or they're like, no, I actually haven't, because they don't want to. They don't want. Yeah, they want to be safe, or they want to just be like, no, I know that.
Especially on social media, lots of misinformation spread on on TikTok. There is so much misinformation.
I agree.
Or Facebook.
Definitely
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook, the Russian bots and stuff.
Yeah.
No, they're real.
They are real.
Oh,
Totally. Yeah.
Oh.
See, that's
Yeah.
fake news right there.
And then also just like ties into like the. I feel like sometimes like people like put out fake news just to like.
Just have fun.
Just to have fun and just like just to rage bait people.
Yeah, because fake news spreads so easily because
Yeah.
it's evocative. It's meant to get emotion going. Like some of our fake news stories, Trump banned mail-in voting. It's like that would be insane if that happened. And that's
Yeah.
why it spread so fast.
Yeah.